Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and we're here today with my Play by Sephora unboxing. I was very excited about this box when I saw the preview of it, well, at least for 5 out of the 6 items, but we'll get to that in a moment. But first, as always, I would like to go over what I received in my last box, which, when you're holding them up, is not a lot. Like, 4 of the 5 products fit between 2 fingers, but it's not a big deal. Anyways. First off, I received the Korres Rose Brightening Overnight Mask Treatment thing. I know that while it is a good product, I do not like the smell, so I actually got rid of it. That seems to happen usually with one product out of every box. I don't really mind because I'm still getting a bunch of great samples that I would never get to try otherwise, but can't please me with every single one of them. And like I said, it is a good product. It is strongly scented of rose, and I don't like one-note rose scented things. Everything else I still have though. Let's see, I had the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I already knew I liked this because I had tried a sample of it before, and it is still living up to that remembrance. I used it today, although my hair is still damp. That's why it's pulled back. So I was happy to receive that again. I received the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Lipstick in Kimchi. This color is nuts. I am glad that it is not matte. Now the formula is really nice and creamy and has that little bit of a sheen to it. I have to mix this with other things. It is a little too super bright fuchsia pink on me. And in some lipstick formulas, they're a little more sheer and I can wear it. This is not sheer, this is very bold. So I do have to mix this with other things, but the formula is really nice and the packaging feels really nice. So I was very happy to try it, even though I got an insane kind of color. The other lip product we got was the Tarte Tartiest Lip Liner in Latergram, this teeny tiny lip liner. This is a drier lip liner than I normally favor. Like on the hand it feels pretty creamy, but on the lips it feels pretty dry. I'm not a huge nude person, but I can work with them, and there are certain nudes that I like. So this wasn't my favorite thing out of the box, but I was really happy to try something that was, honestly, I had never heard of before. I didn't know Tarte even had a lip liner. So I might have liked it better or been a little more willing to put up with the dryness if it was in a slightly more wearable to me color, but very happy to try it. And another thing that I was very happy to try, and that as soon as I heard about it, I was really curious about it, but I don't think it does anything, honestly. It is the Origins Maskimizer Skin Optimizing Mask Primer. As you can see, I'm almost done with it. I probably have like 1 use left, but I spray this on my face before a mask, and I don't think this does anything. You can't use it with a peel-off mask, and you can't use it with a paper mask. So you're stuck with like clay masks, maybe some overnight masks, stuff like that, but I don't see what this does for me, so. But it was a really interesting concept and I was very happy to try it out. Please, light, do not go fritzy on me. And finally, the perfume this month was something that I knew I liked. It is the Adelaire Cologne Orange Sanguine. I hate that they use stoppers instead of sprayers, but other than that, oh, I love this perfume. Like, it is super orange and citrusy with a little something extra to make it not one note. I like one note orange scents anyway, but it's makes it a little bit more of a broader scent when you can smell that kind of, it's like a little bit woodsy almost. I don't know, I'm very bad at describing fragrances. But out with the old and with the new. I'm flashing you the back because the front side has my home address on it. And I will happily give people my P.O. box any day of the week. I don't necessarily need everybody on the internet to see my home address. So the theme this month is the minimalist. And every time I try to take one of these cards to Sephora, I don't get my 50 points. I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong, if you have to buy one of the products to use it, but they still take it every time, so I don't know. And I really do like that instead of the booklet, they've gone to this little poster, for lack of a better term. But they still give you, you know, information and tips and tricks to use the stuff. So I've already taken them out of the bag, but they did come in another bag, and the bag has a different logo on it this month. So I'm really hoping that every month has something different on the bags to make them even wantable to keep. I don't know, I might end up having the same problem with them that I do with Ipsy and just have a ton of bags that I don't know what the frick to do with. Let's get the disappointment out of the way, and I know that I'm a freak when it comes to this. It is the Benefit They're Real mascara. And this is like a $12 sample size to just straight buy it, not buy, you know, ounces, but just to buy it. You can buy this from Sephora and Ulta and Benefit's website for 12 bucks. I don't like this mascara. I mean, I know it's more the fact that it's so hyped up on YouTube, and then every time I use it, it feels like a basic drugstore mascara. I know it's got the special wand with all the spiky bits that I jab myself in the eye with, but... And I know some people out there are allergic to it too. Like there's some ingredient in there that like a certain number of people I've seen are allergic to. I don't know what it is, but... So that one, I was immediately like, ugh, do I have to get another friggin' Benefit They're Real mascara? I swear I've gotten it from everybody at this point. But the other stuff I'm really excited to try. First is this Bumble and Bumble Don't Blow It Hair Styler for great hair days without the heat and hassle. This is something you use when you don't blow dry your hair, and if you guys follow me for any amount of time, and I have damp hair right here, I don't blow dry my hair. Like 9 times out of 10, I don't blow dry my hair. I don't know why my dog is barking. Ignore him. Innovative cream adds body and enhances fine to medium hair textures for laid back, air dried hair. No blow dryer, no problem. Follow these 3 tips for an easy, chic, and air dried style. Work it into your hair, scrunching or twisting as desired. If your hair tends to frizz, braid, or twist into a loose bun for 10 to 20 minutes. And resist hair touching your hair after it's dried. The oils in your skin can cause your hair to become greasy and limp. So I'm really excited to try that. And I've heard good things about it from other people that use it. Now the next thing that I've never heard of, and I think might actually be new, is this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. So they have the serum foundation, and now they've come out with a serum bronzer. And I've never tried the foundation because I have super oily skin. Oh, it's got a shaker, cool. It's a goober thing in me, but I love it when stuff that you shake has the little shaker thing inside. So let's read. Blendable, lightweight liquid bronzer may be worn alone or over foundation to give your skin a sheer, natural looking touch of sun. Let's warm up your foundation by adding a few drops. Skip the foundation and layer it over your moisturizer. Swipe and blend across your cheekbones, jawline, and sides. And you can even add quick color to your arms and legs by rubbing it in with your favorite body lotion. Now the directions, I think online, I think it was where I read it, say that if you have the, you know, foundation brush with the little hole in it, you can put it in that and apply it that way. Otherwise, it apparently seems to work best with your fingers. Yep, apply with fingers or use the shake, drop, and buff application with the Bare Minerals Perfecting Face Brush. So I will probably be mixing this in with my foundation. That is usually how I use any sort of liquid illuminator, bronzer, anything like that. I'm using a liquid illuminator right now, which is why I'm glowier than I normally would be. So I'm trying to use one up. But I'm happy to try this. I don't know if it was something that I would buy, but I'm happy to have the box so that I could try it. Whew, let's see. Next we have a sunscreen. This is the Tarte Guard SPF 30. I mean, it's a sunscreen, but I have been curious to try their sunscreen, see if it's anything special. And I know that it is in the Sephora Sun Safety Kit this year, but I bought the one last year, and I just finished everything off for one thing. And honestly, high-end sunscreens, for the most part, I have not found a difference in between them and drugstore stuff. So I'm not gonna spend my money on it this year. And it is a lot of the same stuff that was even in last year's box, or bag, or whatever you wanna call it. Mineral sunscreens use titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which are finely ground minerals that create a physical barrier between to keep you safe from the sun. This is a mineral sunscreen, so do keep that in mind. Let's see, I have the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is a pretty big sample, by the way. Why is my light doing that? Shimmering Makeup Primer acts as a soft focus filter to blur imperfections and give skin an effortless luminous glow. A tiny drop the size of a pea is plenty. When you overload on primer, it pills under your foundation. Definitely something good to keep in mind. Gently pat under the eyes, around the eyes for a 3-in-1 effect. Prevent makeup from smudging or creasing, soften the looks of crow's feet, and counteract redness. Dab on lips before applying lip color. To lock in your primer and foundation and prevent any smudging, remember to apply a dusting of powdering as your last step. Everybody knows that. So, I have actually used this before in a little rip-open packet sample, and I did like it. So I'm very happy to have a bigger sample to test if I really like it or not, or if I just happen to like it the first day, because that does happen from time to time with little rip-open packet samples. You get the one-time use, and you think you really like it, but then you get either a bigger sample or you even go buy the full-size thing and you realize it doesn't work with your skin for a myriad number of reasons. And finally, we have our perfume. This is the Toca Beauty in Florence. This fragrance conjures long ago Paris with a sophisticated blend of bergamot, violet petals, and blonde wood. I have no idea what a blonde wood is. And of course, it is another freaking dabber. Shut up, phone, no one likes you. Let's see, Italian bergamot, crushed violet petals, blue iris, and blonde wood. So, I can work with that. It is very floral, but I guess that blonde wood makes it palatable to me, because just like one note florals I can't really do, but this was nice. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!